It was all gas, no brakes for Iowa football, scoring on every drive but two in the 40-16 win over Washington. Charles Jagasaw is a former All-American football star, and now he's preparing to play on college football's biggest stage with Notre Dame after he was initially ruled out for the season with a pec injury. It's Milledgeville's first time ever playing in a state championship game. Now, in all of school history, this team here tonight, whether they win or lose, will forever leave their mark on this program. But it won't be an easy task for the Missiles as they face the defending state champions, the Amboy Clippers. In tonight's TV6 Spotlight Game of the Week, it's Moline taking on United Township. I'm now joined by UT's head coach Nick Welch. And coach, your team's coming off a huge win against Rock Island last week. How does your team plan to carry that momentum heading into tonight's game? Fans are starting to make their way into the ballpark, and they'll see a new face in the lineup tonight. Less than 2 weeks after being drafted at number 6 overall, the former Gator Jack Caglione. He's going to be making his pro debut here tonight. Well, Iowa State is looking to snap a 4-game losing streak against Iowa inside of Carver Hawkeye Arena. The last time these two teams faced off, Iowa State got the win in Ames pretty single-handedly, 90-65. With the college football season coming to a close, that means the Hawkeyes are preparing to welcome a new recruiting class, and one of those new recruits is Joey Van Wetzinga from Pleasant Valley. Here at Rock Island High School, track and cross-country players now have the opportunity to receive a scholarship, and it's all thanks to a woman who loved running. It's the week I know you've all been waiting for. The Highlight Zone is officially back this Friday, and the matchups for both boys and girls just keep getting better and better. We start with one of those girls basketball matchups in the MAC. For a second straight season, Iowa women's basketball tickets are sold out. It's the second time in school history that the program has sold out Carver Hawkeye Arena. Welcome back to the Highlight Zone. Our play of the week comes from North Scott versus Muscatine, where, yeah, look at that. Ian Church, he couldn't even believe it. I swear he looked like Michael Jordan. Look at that slow-mo. Arthur Abbey comes up with the steal, and he feeds it to the big fella, Try Taylor. The two-hand slam. Maroons up 4-0. Then Taylor drives, almost loses the ball here, but Aiden versus Lewis snags it, and it's Taylor, my goodness, another two-handed dunk. It was a picture-perfect day here at Carver Hawkeye Arena as Iowa women's basketball tops number 4 USC 76-69, and it was a special day because no one will ever get to wear the number 22 again as Caitlin Clark's jersey hangs in the rafters.
Kind of just have like those butterflies in your stomach when you like walk in here. Not so much for a basketball game now, but obviously just to be around everybody and to enjoy this environment. You know, I think it's definitely, you are a little bit more vulnerable. I don't have to go and compete for 40 minutes, even though I wish maybe I could.
It just starts with the work ethic, but there's an expectation for greatness. And I feel so blessed to have been part of Caitlin's ride.
Not only has Clark inspired people all around the country, she's even inspired other collegiate players.
I mean, every time I watch any of her highlights or anything, I'm like, wow, she's so good. And she practiced the other day. I was like, wow, this is so cool. But yeah, I don't know. It's just amazing, and everything she's done for the sport. And like, that's part of the reason I'm here, because of how much she's grown women's basketball.
Oh, it was great. Just to see the love that she gets from her community and everybody in the stands. Like you said, I'm a big fan of her, so to see her get her flowers, it's amazing.
It's just fun for me to come back and like just say thank you to everybody that poured so much into me and allowed me to be great.
Now Clark's historic legacy will forever be remembered inside of Carver Hawkeye Arena. In Iowa City, Brianna Ballog, TV6 Sports. I'm here at Assumption High School, where future Cyclones and Hawkeye players grab their cleats and hit the turf for the 4th annual Rally for Reed football camp.
Set, go. Open up.
It just means the world to us that we can keep doing this for Reed and for other families.
This is Reed Gleason. He passed away at 5 years old from cancer, and that's when his family created the Rally for Reed Foundation.
Our mission is to provide support for families and children that are impacted by childhood cancer and to raise funds for pediatric brain tumor research.
I had the idea, let's try to throw a football camp together. You know, the Rally for Reed football camp
raise money for your foundation while also, sharing the great game of football with young kids in the Quad Cities and state of Iowa.
Kids ages K through 8th learn from current NFL and former University of Iowa Hawkeye football players.
Being able to honor him this way is really special, and the game of football is a great way to do that with the connections and teammates and the paths that we have.
Jake and I actually went over and saw Reed at the hospital, so kind of got to meet the family back then, and when this camp popped up, it was a no-brainer to get involved.
I mean, it's unbelievable that, it's a great opportunity to come back and give back to the community, especially being from around the area and getting to know Jake through it, and then Reed's parents, and it's just an unbelievable organization.
We're just overwhelmed by the support that we've received from the community, by the support that we've received from these camp coaches. We get some big names every year, and they come out here, they have so much fun with the kids, and it's just so heartwarming to see, and we see a lot of Reed's friends, a lot of our friends from the area just coming out year after year to support us.
According to Gleason, over the last 3 years, they've raised more than $250,000 for the Rally for Reed Foundation.